Bueno, ¿qué vas a hacer?
Coño, bien, brother, aquí,
No te lo pongas tan cerca, bro. Aquí, mira.
I forgot.
Porque entonces la gente se pone, ay, coño, el tipo está hablando alto, ¿sabes?
Gritando.
Bueno, si nos entienden, porque la gente a veces no entiende. Aquí el disparate este es español.
En español, no. Bueno, entonces let's talk English. Let's do it in English.
Let's talk English. Let's talk English. Bueno, I want to let the people know it's 3:05 p.m. It's 3:05 p.m., right?
Say less. Yes,
It's
sir.
3:05 p.m. on a Wednesday. And want to let the people know that today's Cafecito Chats is with a very important, not only guest, but a very important individual to me. I think you know we've had these conversations many times. This is Ignacio, one of the owners and marketing genius behind the brand Tripping Animals Brewing. And I do want to tell the people that you, because you know already, I tell you all the time, you are somebody that when it comes to creativity, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to branding, when it comes to community, you are somebody that I always, one of the few people that I always call. I pick your brain and I value your opinion so much. And I see what you've created with, I see where you started. I see where Tripping Animals started before it even started. And to see your perseverance and your passion behind not only community, but creativity and the marketing of this brand, it speaks volumes. So I cherish that. I cherish our friendship. We've had many wild nights and early mornings. and it always results in the same thing, which is always us just discussing, you know, our passion for creativity and for marketing and for our brands.
Yeah.
So,
And for the love of anything, you know, Miami, beer.
sube, bro.
Anything. Yeah, well, it's either down or now it's up. You see? I don't like the middle shit. But yeah.
I think that's the proper.
Cheers for the kind words, man, for real. Like, for me, it's very special, you know, like, I see where you come from too. And I see when everything started to look at you now, bro. Now you're Domino, man.
Domino, ten cuidado, you know?
No.
I think with that proper intro, I think it's only right we cheers to you and your success and your growth.
Absolutely, man. How you do this, man? I'm worried
Don't
about
I
the
think
mic.
No, tranquilo. I got you. Dale, cheers.
Cheers.
Cuidado con el micrófono, no me lo tiene que tocar. But now we have something else to drink too, no?
Oh, yeah.
Aquí,
We're drinking. This is Wandering Albatross.
Pero abre el tuyo.
It's a New Zealand style pilsner. I'm already drinking it.
Yo estoy atrasado.
I'm already drinking it. Cheers.
Double cheers. Aquí.
Yeah, man. Easy drinking.
Está bien. Qué rico, man.
I miss this.
Yes.
It's coming back, huh? It's coming back.
It's coming back. That's actually, so it's Miami Beer Week. It's Wednesday. So I know you guys have a big weekend this weekend coming up with Irie Jungle. I think it's personally one of my favorite beer festivals in the entire country, in the entire world.
Thanks to that.
I haven't missed one. But what can you say about what it means to you to have a community event and making sure that it operates well and hosting it here directly in Doral, which has been known over the years as a hub, for people who may not know, as a hub for Venezuelan culture here in Miami?
Well, first of all, I would love to thank everybody that have been with us since day one and that have been showing us all that love, you know, to being part of Irie Jungle. Irie Jungle is a massive part of who we are, and when it comes to Tripping Animals as a brand, since we have been doing it already for 5 years in a row. Well, taking off the pandemic year, which sadly we couldn't do it, but this year we're doing it again. And, you know, like I remember our first Irie Jungle was, I think it was just for 100 people or something like that. And they were like only local breweries. It was an amazing time that we had. And now we're like around 900 to 1,000 people. So seeing the community being involved, not just the community, but also like Miami in general, Florida, and then also people traveling from
all over the world,
all over the world, just to
not only the country but the world. Yeah,
exactly, and
world.
To come to Miami and to Doral itself, man, it's pretty badass to see that, you know.
One thing I appreciate about you guys, not only you but the whole team, because for those that don't know, it's a team of 4 of you guys, you know, and there's a lot of hardship that may come with that. People always say don't work with your friends or family, but for you guys, it's been such.
Well, team is bigger than that. Ownership is 4, but the team is the entire family that
course.
that make us keep going from all over departments, like
Yeah.
front of the house, back of the house, marketing. Now we have 2 locations, which is also crazy.
It is crazy. I went recently, by the way.
You went
I
there? How
did.
was
I
it?
ended up going. It was
You
great.
like it?
Comimos, we ate. It was great.
Nice.
It was great.
Finally.
So finally, I was able. I don't get to make it out often, but
I know, you're always
siempre me digo en algo. Yeah, so I'm glad.
jumping into something.
Yeah,
Right?
something new, a new venture, like I said. But I'm glad I was able to go show some love.
Cheers to that.
But yeah, I do want to talk about. You mentioned, we opened up with talking about the community and Irie Jungle and it being such a big event for the community. I feel like that's always been a staple, and I admire it. And we've talked about it before. That you're community first. I feel like when it comes to the branding, your marketing, and it's very genuine. It's se te nace. It just comes from you, to make sure that you guys are very community first. But you also talked about the pandemic. I think the biggest thing to the pandemic, and I remember coming here at times, and you still focused on trying to, even though we couldn't because of the pandemic, but always being very community driven. And anytime you guys showed up somewhere, or even having people here when maybe we couldn't have people here and us just hanging out because we wanted to have social contact,
I remember that.
everything always feels welcoming.
Yeah.
And you guys just, whether it's pandemic or not, it's brewers, family, guests, friends. The grill is on, las arepas are cooking.
Dude.
And
I think that's a very cultural thing, and especially I would love to say that, it could be like a very Latino thing, obviously, and very Miamian too, because it's on us. It's Miami. Miami is a melting pot of a lot of different nationalities, and one of them being Venezuelan. Venezuela is like that. It's welcoming, man. Like there is not such a time that you are visiting a Venezuelan house or you're either in the country and you're visiting somewhere that everybody's gonna open their house's door to you and they're gonna invite you for lunch.
But it's
and
not
you have
only,
to say yes and you have to eat it
of
and
course.
it's amazing.
What I admire too is that it's not only that you open your doors to everybody and everything. It's so welcoming here. The thing is that you also, the support you guys show, you guys would come to our home. You would come to Union Beer Store. You would go to other breweries and you would come with gifts or beer or lo que sea.
Yeah.
And I think, again, that speaks volumes on how you guys focus so much on community and not only having people here, but you guys showing love outside of your own establishment.
Yeah,
and I know seeing you guys showing up at Union all the time, it was always great. I loved it. Or coming to my wrestling matches that I'm branded or lo que sea. Like, you guys always make sure you show love as one. It came from you can tell it's a very cultural thing for you guys. It was very natural.
It's part of us, man. And it's from the beginning, as you're mentioning, man. Like, even before we opened the doors, we try to get involved. I think getting involved is part of this and being part of the community. I'm not just like the craft beer community, but the hospitality community in general is also important. So yeah, thanks God, we have the opportunity to be part and to get involved since the very beginning. That we were able to build like friends that now are more than friends, that are family, like you are. And you name Union, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Union, Box Elder.
Yeah. I remember
good days.
One memory I will always remember, and I was thinking about it driving here, was we both, and it's gonna sound so petty. They're not petty, but so childish, right? Because like I get emotional now, like almost like a little teary-eyed because it was a moment we both got teary-eyed, and it was this organic event we put together. It was based off a prank that we were just messing with each other. We stole your stuffed raccoon animal.
Dude.
We stole your raccoon animal, your mascot. We took it to Union. You asked us. You had us on camera. You posted it on social media. We kept saying no. Then you stole our arcade machine as revenge.
Mortal Kombat.
Our Mortal Kombat revenge. And you posted it, and we're like, oh. So then you gave us the space to put the arcade machine, because you took the arcade machine. We had the space.
I think we used Lost Truck or something like that.
You lose Los's truck.
Yeah, Los's truck,
and
bro.
8-bit.
And
you took it. Said that you said you had to repair the machine because our machine was broken, but we totally got us. So when that space opened up with the arcade machine, we went on OfferUp and got a new arcade, and the new arcade was a claw machine. And then that's when we announced that, yes, we did steal, and we put your bandido, the raccoon, inside the claw machine, and we said, you come and get him.
That's true.
And then that wasn't planned. And that wasn't planned. And
that was so genius.
It wasn't planned at all. And I remember we're like, all right, we're this far. What do we do now? So then that's when we're like, let's do an event.
Bro, that
Let's
was
do an
the
event.
best love story ever
The best,
happens, bro.
the
For
best,
real,
the best
man.
event. We did an event, tap takeover, and then we surprised you. Well, first
True.
we made you spend money to go into the claw machine and get it, and your whole team guessed. Our whole team, nobody was able to get them until you, on your first try,
Yeah,
you were able to get it. The place erupted,
We went crazy.
and once you got, it was on a Sunday, I remember. And then
was on Sunday.
once you rescued the
Bro,
mascot,
I think my parents were there too. And everybody was there.
your parents, your family, they were sitting on the corner on the left side by the
Yeah,
window.
that's right, by the window.
I
over there.
remember.
Yes,
I
man.
remember. And for those watching, all right, like the reason we're going so long-winded with this is because you don't see things like this happen.
Exactly.
It's just, yes, it's an event, right, to get sales into your bar, but that's not what the motive was with this. It
No,
was
this was
very community and just
community.
natural
Yeah.
and just us wanting to have fun.
Absolutely.
And this wasn't planned. But then I remember the beautiful part when we got teary-eyed, right? was when we got emotional, was you rescued it, and I got on my megaphone and I said, Ignacio, there's a reason why we stole your raccoon. And everybody thought it was like we were just being assholes and we stole your mascot.
Absolutely.
But no, it's because he wanted to reunite with his family. And we revealed we had
family,
7 more
that's
stuffed
right.
animal toys. And there's a picture out there of you carrying a bunch of the
All of
stuffed
them,
animals.
man. Yeah, bro.
And then we closed it with saying, and now he's back with with his original family, and now you can have all the children
That's true.
and together. And then I remember closing with, "You're our family," and we were family together. And such a beautiful. It wasn't planned, but it was just organically it happened.
No, man.
Here we are talking about stuffed animals for the last like 5 minutes.
We kept one, and then the other ones we gifted to other bars, local bars, and I think Lincoln's has one or something, or they might install it too.
Maybe. And there's still, I know La Piedra you have back there with the...
La Piedra is here.
It's here. I see it.
Here.
I see it with the head cut off, and it's the bandido. And then I have a Stevie. I still have a Stevie.
You still have a Stevie?
With the, his hand is the little raccoon. So it lives on. That story and that legacy lives on. But again, that's long story. Okay, I get it. But that's just to show, right? Like the community, the outreach of how authentic and genuine everything was and put together and how it connects with people.
And that is not only us, man. That was you, man. You and Union and the entire crew from Union are also a huge part of the community and huge part of those crazy natural ideas that make us all do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I remember a creepy also when you first debuted that beer, us talking about it, and a creepy now seeing it always like.
And now it's green too. You can find it green in a green version.
Like, again, our conversations were always very authentic and genuine. It was always with a foundation of community and for the passion of being creative and marketing.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that. And I appreciate you also opening up your home here at Tripping Animals for now CCW. And you let us wrestle here, which has been great.
Man. I can't wait for the next match.
Yeah. The third shameless plug here, Agui, the third Saturday ever. Well, no.
What
The next one is tomorrow. The next one's tomorrow.
The next one is tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Thursday, Miami Beer Week.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
tomorrow because we have to switch it because it's WrestleMania week. So Thursday.
That's right,
tomorrow.
man.
Tomorrow.
So everybody, I hope to see everybody
tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Damn, I should be resting.
You should, man.
I shouldn't be drinking right now. I got a match tomorrow.
Last time you match, I think you have some kind of...
I was concussed in the middle of the ring.
What happened?
These assholes...
Because I wasn't here.
They low-blowed me.
Fucking assholes.
They put my head in a chair and he DDT'd me and I fractured. I didn't fracture, luckily, but I had contusion. It caught the bridge of my nose.
I'm sure you were swollen the next day.
Yeah.
Because right now you look fine. Well,
it's been a month. It's been a month. So
makes sense.
And then I have a concussion or had a concussion, but I was cleared. So I avoided everything. It was crazy, but yeah, tú sabes que yo siempre salgo aquí más bravo.
Claro, activo.
Speaking of activo, now you say activo. Wait. Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. When did you come to Miami first?
When did I come to Miami?
Because you were born in Venezuela.
First, I was born and raised in Venezuela.
Yes.
I lived in Venezuela for 17 to 18 years. And then, to Miami, what? My first time coming to Miami or to move into Miami?
When you moved?
2016.
So that's when you fully embraced the Miami culture and what does it mean to you?
It means home.
Yeah.
It means home now. As I mentioned before, it's a melting pot. So there is nothing that I can get closer to me that Miami, that makes me feel like home, like back to my roots, to Venezuela. And beside that, everything that we have built here is like, this is home now.
It's been organic, yeah.
And it's been organic.
And it feels like home for me and for I know many friends and guests. And I think that's been the big staple of your brewery and your brand is that it's home.
Yeah.
It feels like a home.
Absolutely. Cheers to
but
that.
I did want to go. The reason I ask is because I wanted to get your take on how Miami culture has impacted you, not being from here. And it seems like you fit in very well, especially here in Doral. But you said activado.
Activado, claro, bro.
Since this is a show about community in Miami and our culture, what is your favorite? Because I don't know if activado, you can tell me, you can school me on and the viewers on it. What is your favorite Miami, ahí disparate o dicho or saying?
Coño, Aseremode.
That's mine. That's what I was going to say.
I'm trying to support. No,
Aseremode. I think you knew where it was going. That's why you said it. But tell the people why. Or if you want me to say it. But Aseremode, I feel like Aseremode. Oh, yeah, Junior. I feel like Junior's always got to be included in Aseremode. Have you heard of Aseremode before? No. Yeah. Aseremode, I feel like it's not a thing until
it should be a thing.
It is now.
It is now.
Do we want to tell people why Aseremode?
Yeah, please explain this.
All right, so there was one morning many years ago. It was like Sunday morning, 8 in the morning.
Breakfast time.
Breakfast time.
Yeah.
And I was asleep, as I should be, as anybody should be, around 7, 8 in the morning on a Sunday. And I had to go work Sunday afternoon. My phone is blowing up. And it's Ignacio calling me. He said, "Oh, are you home?" I'm like, yeah. No, I think you at Las Rosas or at the corner or something.
I don't remember where I was.
And then
I was with Mike.
You were with Mike. So you and Mike. And you're like, "Oye, estamos aquí at your house." I'm like, what is going on? And you called Alfredo too. And Alfredo was also asleep.
Alfredo opened the door.
So Alfredo, he's like, "Oh yeah, these guys calling you or whatever." Like, yeah. They're like, they're here. He opens the door. I think, or I opened the door. You jumped into bed with him. You're like, "Dale, wake up."
No, you opened the door. And then we went to wake up Alfredo.
So you went to wake up Alfredo. So these guys showed up at 8 in the morning. This is just it's Miami. You party, the sun's up and you're still partying. You're still out. And
it's a Miami thing.
It's a Miami thing. So you show up.
That's a ceremony.
And what do? We're not going to go to sleep. The homies.
Play ping pong.
No, not ping pong. We played. How'd you get that wrong? Especially my name being Domino.
We
played dominoes in the backyard at 8 in the morning.
We also play ping pong.
Hey, Alfredo went to pick up from El Indio. Went to pick up pan con tortilla for all of us.
That's
breakfast.
For breakfast. He took care of us.
Yeah, man. And
you did a batido of mamey, bro.
I did batido mamey. I made batido mameys.
Bro, for your dog, man.
For Cooper,
yeah. I remember that.
For Cooper, I don't put sugar or milk. Hielo, agua y mamey. For you guys, you got la leche, la azúcar, the good stuff.
Loaded.
And so now we're going to that whole day. That was the birth of Aseremode because estábamos activado.
Claro, man.
And I remember I had to go to work at like 12, and I was like, I don't want to leave. I want to stay here hanging out, barbecuing, grilling at 8 in the morning, playing dominoes.
That's exactly what we were doing, barbecuing and everything, eating breakfast.
And Aseremode was born. Aseremode was born. And
special day.
From here on out, whenever you guys make a post, I always comment like, "Dale, activado, Aseremode."
Aseremode, por supuesto.
So I think I'm going to have to turn that into a thing. Whenever I go out there, at the cojonada todo mundo, I'll turn on the Aseremode.
That should be, yeah.
Or make a beer. Make a beer called Aseremode.
Aseremode, activo. Activado, Aseremode.
Oh, man.
Double IPA.
A quad.
A quad, yeah.
Lo más fuerte.
Lo más, 10%.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us, man. For CCW, for me personally, for Union Beer Store, for Panolos. I know you guys have been a hub also, talking about community. You guys always give back, and you guys have been a home for many pop-ups. Yeah, and you guys made a beer for Panolos, which I'm grateful for. And do you have a favorite Cuban-inspired sandwich? Is it pan con bistec, Cuban sandwich, medianoche?
I think I would say it's pan con bistec.
Pan con bistec. Yeah. From where? All right, how about this? I'll let you off the... From where now? Because Panolos has been missing for a little bit.
Well, Panolos.
Yeah. He's coming back. Panolos is coming back. Panolos
actually... I like the one from here from Doral. Cuentos, man. I really like Cuentos, and they are a good friend of mine too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cuentos is awesome.
As you're saying now, it's Cuentos for sure, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Cuentos. We were actually there recently. We actually interviewed Burger Beast there. Our
Oh,
episode
nice.
with Burger Beast was at Cuento Sandwiches, and yeah, the food was great. The Monte Cristo was great.
Yeah.
Hey, they're great. They've been around for a while. I think they owned the food truck Purple People Eatery
I
back
think
in the
so
day.
too, yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been great. And then I think my favorite thing with Panolos and you guys is, again, you guys putting on for the culture is the line. There was a moment for an Irie Jungle, which is funny. It's this weekend, that you guys allowed me to have a timed beer pour slot, with collaboration with other half and Jeriz, and we did Cafecito Bombas.
Oh,
is what
we did that in the second parking lot.
We did it here. Oh yes, we did it twice. The first
did it
one is
twice.
here in this corner,
That's right.
and then we did it on that side. And I think we had out of any brewery
We
or
should
anything.
do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We had the biggest line, and it was just because it was Cafecito and a dark stout, and you drop the Cafecito into the stout and you chug it.
Boom.
And dude, I remember people being lined up. It's great, and we haven't done that in a while, but maybe we'll do it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Irie Jungle, maybe bring it back. Hell yeah.
Yeah, G should be getting here anytime, so we
Nice.
can
Oh, he's
talk to
coming
him.
today? He's flying on Wednesday?
I think he's arriving tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
All right. Well, you guys are all going to be watch at the show, right? Or
Yeah,
not?
bro, that's
Hell
the
yeah.
plan.
Hell yeah.
So we're
Hell
just getting
yeah.
pumped and ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're all gonna go a Aseremode.
¡Aseremode todo el mundo! ¡Activado! No, that's the mix of la colada y la cerveza,
Yeah, bro,
the
you
beer.
better watch out.
Hey, I gotta bring it down for a bit, all right? As we go home and wrap up, I have one more question for you.
Sure thing.
In any way you want to answer. It could be serious. It could be however you're feeling right now, or if you think back, whatever you want to say. If you could tell me a moment in your life que tú tuviste que poner las pilas.
Ahorita, I think that's gonna happen right now because I gotta keep working.
Because you gotta keep working all the time.
Keep working.
And you have a big weekend, Irie Jungle.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
The moment is now, man.
So y'all heard it here.
Let's go a Aseremode, so I have
Ponete
to.
las pilas, Aseremode, ahí,
Exactly.
synonymous to each other.
There you go.
So you heard
There
it
you
here. He se tiene que poner las pilas, se tiene que ir.
It's now.
Because
My moment
Irie
is
Jungle,
now.
Irie Jungle Miami Beer Week is now. It's this
Yes, it
weekend,
is.
and he has a meeting right now
Yep.
in 6 minutes. So, ya tú sabes, mira, siempre
Bien.
activado, Aseremode y con las pilas
Apuesta.
bien puestas.
Dilo.
Dale, dilo, ahí grita.
Pila bien
Puesta.